they drop Kenny, who do you think they pick up? Bro, there's no telling who they pick up. Um, I was talking in like my Discord earlier. Call me crazy, because you have to think logically of who they could get, who's under contract, who's not, who would be actually a viable option, who would be available to get challengers, who's available, free agents, da 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 da, all that shit. Off the top of my head, because they need a certain person. OpTic is like Atlanta Phase. Like Atlanta Phase. Oh, sorry. Atlanta Phase is never gonna go to dip into challengers. You know, Atlanta Phase is at a level where they only go for top tier talent. They go for experienced fucking play. Like Atlanta Phase is never gonna go into challengers. Go grab a fucking Dylan Rex. Atlanta Phase is never doing that. OpTic's never doing that. They're just at it. Granted, they got fucking Ghosty. That was like an anomaly. That was an anomaly with just the way situations are. But I mean, OpTic actually can go into challengers, but there's just no one that fits the personnel. And I think they knew about Ghosty. They asked about him. They asked like Parasite and other players about him. It's not like they just went like, oh, we're going to the challengers. They asked about him first and like got a bunch of fucking vouchers for him. And Ghosty, young player, but actually very mature for his age, but at the same time, like not mature, but in game, a very mature player, like a very calm player as well, which is hard to find in challenge. A very vocal player, a very commanding player as well. Someone that could actually organize the troops a bit. Hard to find in challengers. And you need a certain amount of personality to be able to I mean, it's not really another way to put this. You have to have a certain type of personality to be able to tell Shotzi and Dashi fucking what to do on the map. You have to have somewhat of a personality. You have to have some sort of confidence in yourself. And a Ghosty had that. The only comparable AR that's talented for replacement is Dante. Yeah, I don't know about Dante, man. I don't know. He wants to be on that team, but ain't no way Cloud9 gonna let him go in the middle of the season. We're talking about viable options. So my viable options, I just yapped again when I was talking in my Discord. Out of players available, I'm doing Skyz for Kenny. I know a lot of people have their opinions on Skyz. Oh, he's slow. Da, 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 bro. I could guarantee you he's gonna get more kills than Kenny. He's better at S&D than Kenny. In terms of the game, I think he knows the game better than Kenny. I know he's got Gunny in this game. I know he wins some crazy gunfights. He can pull out an SMG. He's very capable of it. He can get kills if he wants to be. Like, he's not an actual slow player. Like, he even went on stream and said, I just had to play slow with, the teams I was on because it was just, it's exactly what, I called for. You could argue, could have sped it up just a tad bit, but I do it. He's very aware that he was playing. It's not like he was, blacked out, oh, this is the way I play. Very aware of how he's playing. And he's a personality. He would do great in OpTic fucking content. A great personality, great leader, great mentality. A player that checks all the boxes when I think of players that could go into OpTic in that spot. If we're talking about replacing a person like Kenny. So I would do Skyz for Kenny. And realistically, in a perfect world, I know it's not possible, I would do Skyz and Kismet for Kenny and AG. Because I think it needs to be a two-person change. I know AG's fucking great player and all. Bro, I don't know why. I don't know what that 1 month break did, and I know he still got some demons in his closet, probably still fighting them. Bro, you could tell, bro. Even after coming back and playing this game for a month, bro, he was only gone for a month, and it looks like he's still months behind everybody with some of the shit he's doing. It looks like he's not even in. It looks like he just started playing the game 3 weeks ago. That's how it looks a lot of the time when I'm watching him play. It looks he just looks so far behind. And I know his caliber player is never going to do it, but I think the best thing for him to do would be to go to Challengers, bro, for a stage and just play every fucking day in these cups and scrims and just do that shit, bro, because he has some catching up to do, bro. And I know he's never going to do it because now he's on a caliber of player that, like, realistically doesn't really have to go back down there. Like, he's enough of a name brand that, doesn't really have to, doesn't have to fucking put his little fucking fingers down there with the peasants, He's like, he's like, he doesn't need to do that no more. But would be good for him, but he's not going to do it. But I personally think, if you're asking me, I think it's a 2-person change. Shotzi, obviously, like the fucking face, whatever. Hex ain't dropping him unless his contract's up and he fucking goes. But as long as he's under contract, ain't no way they're letting him go. It's not happening over anything. So he's basically a lock. Blackout plays or not, he's fucking there. Dashi, I think I had a lot to say about fucking Dashi, like fucking like mentality wise and everything, but he's honestly like the best player on the team. I actually feel like he's the best player on the team. I feel he's way better than fucking Shotzi. I'm not sure that's just me. I think he's just he just edges. I know Shotzi's like a great player in this game. If you want to talk about movement, all that stuff, but I just think consistently and just Dashi's a very smart player in this game. He all of them are very guilty for making bad plays, by the way, but I feel like Dashi can't really go. Like, you can't replace fucking 2 ARs. You cannot. And Dashi can get kills no matter what. And he's good at S&D. And we see if he's in the right formula, how, like, with Hook, he was frying. He was fucking frying. Like, he's very capable of it. This is a good game for him. So he can't go. So Shotzi and Dashi stay. In a perfect world, I would do Skyz and Kismet, because I think Kismet, I've already said about Kismet in like MW2, MW3. He's the best complementary SMG for anybody, for any superstar SMG in the league. Him and Envoy are like 1 and 2 for like the best, like, like support SMGs that, like, he would make Shotzi play so much better, because Shotzi runs around a lot. Like, Shotzi is more allergic to the hill than I thought from all the gameplay I've been watching. He's more allergic to the hill than I thought. He needs someone that could just fucking get in there, bro. And the thing with Skyz and Kismet, you bring Skyz and Kismet in, that's now 2 people that have no issue getting in the hill. They bring fundamentals. They're good at S&D. They could increase the respawn. They could be a good team, but I know Kismet is probably not an option because he's performing the best on LAG. So my option, I'm going to get roasted for this. I'm going to get fucking toasted for this, but I'm fucking saying it. This is a crazy shout, but OpTic at this point should be trying anything. They should be fucking trying anything. My suggestion. Oh, man. There's only 2 people that know this, because I'm on a fucking Discord call with like 3 people. Only 3 people heard this, and none of them are in the stream, so that's great. So they're not here to spoil it. I think. Oh my god, should I say it, bro? Hold on. Fuck, am I gonna fucking change my mind? No, actually, I'm just gonna like say it, and then I may change my mind. I think. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about like the composition of Skyz, Shotzi, and Dashi, I'm not sure if he would be a good blend for that. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I'm cooking with that. I'm thinking about the chemistry. It could work. Like, it's not impossible. It's not impossible, but now that I fucking think about it, you know what? I'm gonna fucking say it, but like, just know that now I'm aware of, like, I don't know if like the composition of all 4 of them together would work. I think, because me personally, if I'm Hook, I don't even care if like they want you back. I'm not going back. I got done dirty. There's no way I go back. At that point, if I go back, I'm a bitch at that point. If I'm Hook, I would not go back. I know it's OpTic. I know it's like, OpTic, but You got done dirty twice by them. If you go back again and you get dropped again, you're the fucking goof now. I mean, like, you already are the goof. Actually, not really the goof, but like, if he goes back a third time, gets dropped a third time, he's the goof. So that's like, if I'm him, I have to just stand on business. I can't go back there. But Skyz on OpTic, personality, like player wise, leadership, mentality, S&D. He's even good at respawn, believe it or not. That's a lock for Kenny. I feel like that's a lock. He's fucking benched on LAG, which means, like, you know, like, they wouldn't mind allowing him to go. Like, I don't think they think, oh, it's like fucking do or die without him. If I'm OpTic, I should already have that locked in behind closed doors. If I'm OpTic, I have that locked in behind closed doors. Skyz for Kenny. Like, I don't even care if you don't tell Kenny, but like, you should have Skyz locked in. Heck, should have Skyz locked in behind closed doors already for after Major 2. So that's one. I was going to say Prolute. Do not roast me. Let me explain first. But just know that now, after saying it out loud, Prolute, Shotzi, Dashi, and Skyz, not sure. But let me explain to you a bit about Prolute. So right now in like the challengers, I think he's averaging like a 0.95, which is like good for an SMG. He's not meant to be the superstar SMG if he were to be in this team. But let me tell you some positives about Prolute. So if we want to ignore like the illy thing, if you want to know ignore the illy thing, ignore the illy like argument that he had with illy, because like if we actually mention that, he literally told illy, yo, get the fuck out of my ear, which I thought was fucking hilarious. Get the fuck out of my ear. I'm gonna fucking win without you. The next fucking elite, he wins it. So I mean, yeah, he fucking proved illy right, or wrong. Prolute is good at S&D. Most of the hard points I see him in, most of the respawns I see him in, bro, he is like 29 and 29, 34 and 34. Like, he's like, and dude, he could do the dirty work. He could do the dirty work. He could enable. He has no problem enabling. He would be good for Shotzi. I think in like, I can already play with Shotzi and Vanguard, but that's just a way different game. I feel their S&D gets better with Prolute. The respawn, because Shotzi does not need an AG in this game. Like, you just can't have two of those in this game. It works in MW3, does not work in this game, because in MW3, both subs were allowed to roam. You know, it was AR soak in the hill. Both SMGs could go fly out, go do their thing. It was great for that. In this game, it's a bit different. Both subs can't do that. It's just the way this game is. So, Shotzi and Pred do not work in this game. Don't give a flying fuck, okay? Hear me again. I don't give a flying fuck if they won champs, okay? I don't fucking care. I don't care at all. I don't fucking care. Different game. They can't play together in this game. They need a split. Kenny, Pred, gone. Skyz is a lock for me. The SMG, debatable. You could maybe play around with that. Prolute's a good shout. If we're talking about other SMGs, I'm trying to pull up the list of fucking challengers, but now I just fucking can't. I don't know where the fuck that shit went. Call of Duty fuck challengers home? Like, I need players, man. Challengers COD stat. I had it, bro. I had it before. Okay. So, it can't be anyone from EU. I'll actually even pull this up so you guys can see it. It can't be anyone from like the EU because, you know, like the fucking visa. So Cobra, Afro, Fires an AR, Capsidal, but he's like, yeah, they don't need they don't need that kind of player. He's got a lot of blackout in him. Brack no, Super no. Pock is a great flex from EU, who I actually want to make like a YouTube video about. Yuli's another shout, but I have to watch some more on him. But like, he's another name I had in the back of my head. But like, I think that would be like, they needed someone a bit more. I mean, he is pretty seasoned, but like, I don't know. I just like Prolute better. But Yuli is a person that I thought should be in the league, but all the SMGs are doing good right now. I don't really know anything about Craze or anything. LeBron's another player I was gonna make a video about, but he's from France, so that's different. Yeah, but Prolute right here. So Prolute right here. Granted, whatever. Don't look that much into these statistics that much. Could I get the side menu? I need the side. Nah, I can't even do the side menu. Damn, I can't even slide it over. What the fuck? Anyways, he's a very serviceable, great support sub. And here's another thing about him. He talks very respectably. Like, if you hear him talk to any pro, he talks very respectably. Always on game, always talking game, all the time. I hear him in scrims, even in eights, bro. Even in eights. After every map. Oh, like fucking like this. Oh, he's over here. Oh, man, I should have did this. Yeah. Bro, dude, the passion is there. And that's infectious. They need that. So I'm just going to put that name. Johnny, I mean, I don't know. They could do Johnny. They really could. They could do Johnny. Everyone else down here, I'm actually not gonna give like the light of day to. Not gonna lie. Yeah, ain't no way fucking Hicksy getting back in the league. By the way, holy shit, he's even doing that fucking challengers. There's no way you're getting back. Anyways, I gotta go through this hacienda, but Skyz, and then for SMGs, Prolute, Yuli, Johnny trial, and go from there. I don't think AG should be on this team. I don't care if they think, oh my god, like we're gonna be handing AG over to another team. Don't give a fuck. I'm not sure, because it has not been done in the COD League yet, but it is possible. A trade, like if you offer somebody AG, I'm pretty sure a lot of teams would bite. Like, even though the SMGs are doing great right now, if you see an SMG in the league that you want and you offer AG for that, I'm just saying. And let's not forget your OpTic. Like, you may be handing a good player to another team. There's going to be fucking good players all the fucking time. That doesn't matter. You could realistically, if you're OpTic, get anybody you want in the offseason anytime. So it really doesn't fucking matter if you hand AG to another team. It literally doesn't. He can't play the game anyway. Like, he fucking sucks. Like, he can't play. So, like, he is so far behind. But yeah. Prolute and Skyz could be an interesting combination. Would be cool to see. Would be crazy if you call it and they pick up Skyz. They should. He's the only option. There's like no other air besides Tyler Fellow, but like I don't even know about that one, to be honest. I think Skyz is better, and Skyz has been playing eights with Shotzi, whatever. He's been in the private matches, been doing all that shit. Maybe some low key hints. He's, could be some hints, like him and Ant. Like they click. So there could be there could be some hints there. And he's always tweeting, I feel bad for them. He's like, he's in the good books. Like, take a look at his last tweet, bro. He knows what he's doing, bro. This sad man to watch. Save him, bro. You'll be, don't worry. Still don't want you. Okay, I don't know what that guy's a fucking loser. But yeah. But he answered the call, brother. Like,